French horn, and just like all of the other brass instruments you learned about, it's got a mouthpiece here that you buzz into, and it's got a bell right here where the sound comes out. But in between all that, it looks quite a bit different. If you look, it does. If you look at this mouthpiece here, look how tiny little the pipe is that I have to blow through at the very beginning of the instrument. And if you follow my pipe all the way through the instrument, you'll notice that gradually, little by little, the entire way through the instrument, it keeps getting larger and larger and larger the whole way until we get to the bell. Now, the tuba is very similar to that too. The tuba's instrument is at its skinniest right here, and it gradually gets larger and larger the whole way through the instrument. That's what we call, and the flugelhorn as well. And so that's what we call a conical instrument, because it's like an ice cream cone. It starts very skinny at one end, and it gradually gets bigger and bigger and bigger until you get all the way to the top. And the trumpets and the trombone are not so much like that. For a large part of their instrument, they stay the same thickness, the same diameter pipe. So what that does is it makes the French horn and the tuba have this rich and beautiful and mellow sound. And then as opposed to the trumpets and the trombone, oh, Charlie's not here. He got offended earlier when I said the word harsh. So instead, that might have been a little harsh.
We prefer direct.
So now maybe I'll use the word sharp instead.
There we go.
That's better. So there's one more thing I want to show, especially the guys up front. Every one of our instruments has a little key that looks like this on it. So that's a very, very important key, because you'll notice if we play our brass instruments too long without pressing that key, they start to sound a little gurgly and poppy, and that's because water builds up inside. Can you guys take your hand and put it right here in front of your face and pretend it's a glass window in the winter, and just breathe on that hand? Doesn't that feel warm and moist? Yeah. So when the air we're blowing through hits that cold metal, the water in the air from our breath turns back into water. And when it fills up our instruments, they start to gurgle and pop. And then we have to press that key and let it out. And I want to give you guys in front a little word of warning. If you see Robert or Charlie reach for that key, better step back, because I don't want to get that on me. Okay, so watch out for that key. So that's a little bit about the French horn, everybody.